guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Charlotte and I do beauty, fashion and lifestyle videos, and today I've got another advent calendar for you. This is a requested advent calendar, and that is the W7 advent calendar. This is sort of on the more affordable side of the beauty calendars. It was about £20, I believe. I got it on Amazon and it was on Prime, so it came in like a couple of days, I believe. So that's really, really good. I'm not so sure about the packaging on this one. It seems a bit, I don't know, interesting. However, I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to open it up as I normally do so you can see what's inside every single box. But as you can see, I have no makeup on. I am fresh faced because this actual advent calendar shows you on the back exactly what's in it, and I noticed that it has a foundation and a concealer in it, as well as like lipsticks and lip glosses and mascara. So I thought I'd actually try the products out as we go along, so something a little bit different, something that I think is quite exciting, and also I think it's a bit strange. I think it's very gutsy for them to put a foundation inside an advent calendar on the basis that people have millions of different skin tones, so this is obviously not going to suit anyone, so I thought it'd be quite interesting to see what colour it is and give it a go so that you can see. So I'm going to get straight on into this one. As I've already said, I'm not too like in love with the packaging. I think the sexy women in it is a bit, you know what I mean. It's not my cup of tea. So I'm going to go straight into number one. Here, oh look, they've done it quite simply. 1, 4, 8, 12, that way, so not too hard to find them. I'm going to go straight on into number one. I'm going to try and get through them quite quickly on the basis that I want to try the products out. So number one is a fluorescent pink nail varnish, quite a small little size but quite cute at the same time. It's a nice colour. It's definitely more of a summer colour for me rather than a winter colour, but a nice little tiny nail varnish. I'm going to go straight into number two. I'm going to go through them as quickly as possible. Number two is a lipstick in a baby pink shade. I'm going to just do a little swatch here for you. There we go. It's a nice pretty baby pink. Personally wouldn't wear this colour, just on the basis that it doesn't suit me. But if you're into baby pink shades, and this is a really cute one, it's a nice little tiny sort of sample sized lipstick. I like the little packaging. You can see exactly what's inside, and it's a nice little sort of handbag size. These are obviously not full size products, but a nice little tester size. Number three, we have a lip gloss, again in quite a bright pink shade. I'm going to pop this on the back of my hand for you. That kind of goes with the shade above, so you can put them on top of each other. That's really pretty actually. It's definitely got glitter particles in it, so if you're not into glittery stuff, and it does feel quite sticky. I'll be trying some of these out once I have put the foundation and concealer on, just so that we can see what sort of shades we have in this advent calendar. In number four, we have another lipstick, again another bright pink, this time a shade or two darker than the first one. This one I would probably be more likely to wear than the first one. It's definitely more than my shade. I quite like this one actually. It looks like it has tiny glitter particles in it as well, so quite nice for the festive season, something that I'd actually quite like to try out. Number five is also a lipstick, quite a lot of lipsticks in here. Again, a very light pink. Oh, it's kind of just like sparkly. Just here, I don't know if it's coming up on camera. It's quite pretty. I'm not sure if I'd wear it. I'd give it a go, but I'm not sure if I'd actually wear that shade. Number six, I'm assuming is the foundation. I believe this is the foundation. It's definitely not my shade. I don't know if that's coming up here, but it's a little bit dark, but we'll give it a go anyway. It doesn't say what it is. I'm assuming it's the foundation and not the concealer. I'm going to open number seven and see if that's the concealer. Nope, number seven is a lipstick. This one is more of a nudie shade. Something quite nice in sort of a brown taupey colour just here. Quite like that. I'm going to give the foundation a go. I'm assuming it's the foundation and not the actual concealer, but we'll give it a go. I definitely don't think it's the right colour, but you can see what it's on, what it's like on. And I've got my little makeup sponge that I got out of the Marks & Spencer's advent calendar actually, and it's a really nice sponge. Okay, the colour isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It has a very interesting scent. It smells a bit like TCP, and I hate the smell of TCP. So for me, the smell is not nice. So that's the foundation applied. The actual texture of the foundation is really nice. I did find that I have to use quite a lot, but the colour is definitely not my colour. I think that, it's very gutsy to put a foundation colour in an advent calendar because it's not going to suit hardly anyone. I mean, this is quite pink, so if you have a pink undertone, then this would be great. However, for me, I'm more of like a yellow, sort of undertoned in my skin, and yeah, it's not my shade at all. But the actual application was good, and it hasn't sort of emphasised my pores or anything like that. And it doesn't look cakey or anything like that. It actually looks quite nice, the finish, but just the shade obviously isn't my shade. In number 8 we have some glitter. This is like in a white iridescent sort of glitter. It's all sparkly and pretty. I don't know if you've watched any of my other videos. If you have, you kind of know that I'm not really into glitter. I find it a bit messy. I find it messy and I don't really like that. And I always find that it drops down on my face, and then for days and days afterwards I can't get it off. This sort of particular one is quite chunky, so it'll be quite interesting to see if it works. I'm not going to put it on today because I cannot deal with the mess. But yeah, nice little glitter pot there. Number 9 we have another bright pink. Now Varnish was the first one, this is the second one. It's just sort of like a few shades darker. Again, more of a summer colour than a Christmassy shade for me. But again, a nice little size for your handbag. Number 10 we have a bronzer from Honolulu, and this is, let's have a look at the actual shade. Oh, the bin cover. It's quite a nice actual shade. Doesn't look too warm at all. Oh, that's really nice actually. It's kind of more of a, for my sort of shade, I could use it just on the cheekbones. I definitely wouldn't probably contour with it. It's a bit too warm for contouring, but it's not overly warm. It's quite a nice subtle shade. I quite like that. Quite nice as an eyeshadow as well. That one I'll obviously put on as well once I've finished my face and given it a powder. Number 11 we have another lip gloss. This one is very, very bright. Let's have a look. That one, when it goes on your lips, I feel like it will just be clear. So it's quite nice little glitter particles in it. Number 12 we have another lipstick. This one is definitely more of a winter shade. It's like a plum shade, but it's quite nice and subtle. I quite like that. It looks more like a berry on your lips rather than something quite intense. That's really pretty. That is something that I definitely want to give a go. I also find that these lipsticks, as I'm swatching them, are really creamy. This one's a bit broken, but yeah, they're very, very, very creamy and break quite easily. So if you are going to get this one, just to keep that in mind, you're going to have to be quite careful with them. Number 13 we have another bright nail polish. I feel like there's like a theme of pink going on. I'm going to have a look at the back. I feel like, okay, it does sort of show you the shades, and there are quite a lot of pink going on. But anyway, if you like pink, definitely a calendar for you. Number 14 is just a clear lip gloss. Quite nice and simple. 15 is another lipstick, again in a pink. This one is really glittery. It's quite, I don't know if can you see that, it's nice and subtle. I feel it'd be quite natural actually. Again, I'll give it a go. I am feeling like there's a bit too much pink in this advent calendar. I'm not really a pink person. Like, I know I've got a pink shirt on, but I don't wear like really pink lipsticks or anything like that. So I'm interested to see what they look like. But this one isn't really like my cup of tea. Number 16 we have more glitter. This time in a really pretty pink shade. I like this colour. This is really, really nice. I would like to do my eyes and just pop maybe a bit in the centre. Again, I know it's going to be messy, but I quite like this colour. Very, very nice. Number 17. Number 17 I believe is the concealer. I don't know if it is. I don't know if I've got them the wrong way around. Oh, I think I did. Okay, so I think that number 17 is the foundation, and the one I just put all over my face was the concealer. That's interesting, only because this one is a lot lighter in texture than the other one. So I don't know what to do. Should I take it all off and try it properly? I think I'll do that. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to take this all off, then I'm going to come back and we're going to reapply. Okay, so I'm back. I've taken everything off and we're going to start again. I mean, it doesn't say what's what, so I'm just guessing that one's the foundation and one's the concealer. And I think the lighter one is the foundation on the basis that it's much more liquidy than the other one. I have no idea. I hope I'm right and I'm doing this right for you. But anyway, we'll give it a go. This is the shade here, which is a bit lighter than the concealer, if it's the concealer. I'm just going to try this one on my skin now. Again, I moisturised and primed. It still stinks of TCP, this one, which I really don't like. But again, the actual, excuse me, the actual application is nice. It's going onto my skin nicely. The shade is a little bit better than the concealer was, but still not my shade. So that is the foundation applied. Again, it's a little bit too sort of cool toned for my skin. I need a little bit more yellow in. I don't know if you can tell by my neck. My neck is much more yellow than my face is looking. But the actual consistency of the foundation is really nice. My skin looks good. It hasn't sort of picked up my pores or anything. It's kind of sitting a little bit in the lines of my nose, but I find that happens with quite a lot of foundations, even more expensive ones, so I'm not going to judge it on that. Overall, it's quite a nice sort of application. The only problem is I just feel like the actual colour of the foundation isn't going to suit people. I'm now going to put a little bit of the other one under my eyes, which I think is the concealer, on the basis that it's more thick and gloopy. Just going to pop this bit under my eyes. It's a bit dark though, that's the only problem. Do you see what I mean? It's darker than the foundation, and normally for the concealer you either have exactly the same or a little bit lighter for under the eyes, just to brighten. So that is the concealer and the foundation applied, and I think it looks really nice. I think my skin looks nice and fresh, and I'm happy with it. I'm going to give myself a powder and then I'll be right back. So I just powdered and I just looked at my skin in natural daylight, and it is picking up just around here. This bit here looks quite cakey. Looking at the foundation in natural light, it looks a lot heavier when you go outside than it does in the lights that I'm filming in, and obviously just looking in my little mirror. So that is definitely something to consider. The colour is so wrong for me that it's kind of hard to judge whether it's nice, because I just look at myself and think something's wrong, and it's because the colour of my face isn't matching my actual body. But I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not the best foundation or concealer that I've tried ever. I'm going to try the bronzer now and just have a look at that. It's not my best bronzer. It's a bit dirty looking, if you know what I mean. It sort of looks dirty rather than nice and bronzed, so it's not something that I'm going to be reaching for anytime soon. So that's the bronzer applied. Once I've blended it in a lot, it's not as dirty looking as it was before. It's an okay bronzer. It's not something that I've tried, like not the best bronzer I've ever tried, but it's not terrible either. You just have to really work it in. So if you're a beginner, it might be a bit more tricky because you have to really work it in. So I'm going to move back onto the calendar now because that's what we're here for. I'm going straight on to number 18. Number 18 is a lipstick. This is in a red. Oh, that's a nice red shade. Pretty. Has sort of like more of an orange undertone. I like that one. Number 19 has a very pretty sparkly red nail varnish on there. Again, very perfect for this season, and also for that red lipstick. Number 20, we have another glitter. This one is in silver, has small and large particles in it. Again, probably not a shade that I'd personally use. 21, we have another lipstick. This time in a sort of a brown, sort of a browny plum. It's like a bit darker than the previous plum that we had. Again, very nice, great for autumn. Number 22, we have another red nail varnish. This one looks like a more of a, this one, in number 22 we have a red nail varnish. This time it's not got any glitter particles in. This one has more glitter in it, and I think if you laid them on top that would be really pretty and nice. They kind of go together. This one seems to be a bit more sort of orangey red, and this one's more of a deep sort of purple hue red, so slightly different shades of red. Number 23 we have a lip gloss, and this time it's in a nice sort of plum shade. Oh, that's very pigmented. Look at that. It's pretty impressive. Quite like that. Again, that would go very nicely with this lipstick here on top. Lovely. So last but not least, number 24, and I believe this is a mascara. It is. Number 24, you get a full-size mascara. This is Lashtastic False Liquid Lash, and it is, I'm assuming, in black. Yes, black is black. So I'm going to give this a go now. A nice big spoolie. Let's give this a go. So there's definitely a lengthening mascara. Quite like that. It's very subtle. It's not over the top. It's quite a natural lash. It's nice and lengthening, and it sort of separates all your lashes out and makes them look a little bit thicker. So that's the mascara, the first sort of coat applied. I quite like it. It's nice and natural. It definitely lengthens and kind of thickens your lashes, but it doesn't make them look clumpy, which I like. So I'm going to add another coat just to see if that makes any difference. So coat 2 has made them a lot more sort of thicker, and it has clumped them together slightly, adding the second coat. But overall I quite like this mascara. This is a good one. This is something I would definitely use and keep using. I think I'm going to try the Berry lipstick and just see what that one is like. Again, they are very soft. Oh, little glitter particles in it. I actually like that shade. Really pretty, but they are so soft and I have to be so careful with them because I feel like they're just going to snap. Because the lipstick is actually quite a small size, it's like a little sort of tester size. It was so easy to apply and it was really, really easy. Nice and creamy, went round really nicely. Has slight glitter particles in this one and I like that. It's kind of shiny. I kind of like it. This is something definitely I'd wear often. It's a nice shade and it feels really nice on my lips, so that's good. If you like, I'm going to just pop the cranberry sort of purpley shade lip gloss on top just so you can see that as well. Get my mirror again. That's the gloss applied on top. I actually like the gloss. It's very thick, so you have to put a tiny bit on and then work it into your lips and it goes on nice and smoothly. It's not as sticky as I thought it was going to be. When I felt it on my hand, I thought it was really sticky. It's not as sticky as I thought. Overall, I think it's a nice calendar. It's not my favourite calendar. The Marks & Spencer one is right up there. However, I really do like the lipstick and the mascara. The foundation and the concealer I'm not liking on the basis that it's making my skin itch and I want to take it off. I do find it funny that they put a foundation and concealer in, but I'm guessing it means that you can try it out, and if you like it then you can go onto their site and you can buy a full-size product. So it's nice to see sort of the consistency. It does have quite a lot of lipsticks in there, too many pink shades for my liking. However, if you like pink, it's great for that. I'm not going to get much use out of the glitter, but I understand why they've done it. Lots of people put glitter into their advent calendars because it's Christmas, so I understand why they've done that. So overall it's good. I really like the mascara. I'm going to get a lot of use out of the mascara. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. See you later.